Good afternoon, everyone. It's my honor to be joined by Whip Katherine Clark, Caucus Chair Pete Aguilar, one of our co-chairs of the Steering and Policy Committee, Nanette Barragan, Vice Chair of the House Democratic Caucus, Ted Lieu, five-term and under Representative Stephen Horsford, and of course, the top Democrat on the Rules Committee, Ranking Member Jim McGovern from the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, which is well represented to my right.
Although we're always to your left.
Yeah. That would be correct. We're on day 8 of the Republican healthcare crisis, a crisis that has been visited upon the American people for months and is causing great devastation to working class America, rural America, suburban America, small town America, the heartland of America, urban America, and black and brown communities all throughout America. House Democrats are here at the Capitol on duty and ready to reopen the government and enact a spending agreement that actually meets the needs of the American people, while at the same time addresses the Republican health care crisis that is devastating the American people and is causing premiums, copays, and deductibles to go up for tens of millions of Americans because of the Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. We're asking everyday Americans from all across the country to share your story about the premium increases that you are experiencing with your member of Congress, with your United States Senator, and certainly with any of us. If you've received a letter, or when you receive a letter in the next few weeks, we want you to reach out to us and share that letter with us. You can do it at democraticleader.house.gov/share your story. That's democraticleader.house.gov/share your story. We are fighting for you. We know that because of the Republican healthcare crisis and their refusal to address the Affordable Care Act tax credits that are on the brink of expiring, that millions of Americans are about to see their health care costs double, triple, or quadruple. And when you get that letter in the mail, share it with us. You can share it with us, as I indicated, and you can include a hashtag, my premium went up. My premium went up. And it's going up because of the continued Republican refusal to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. It's my honor to yield to our Democratic whip, Katherine Clark.
Thank you so much, Mr. Leader. We are so grateful for your leadership and your vision at this point of healthcare crisis, and I'm proud to be here with these representatives in leadership of our caucus. Here's the terrible thing about the position that the Republicans have backed themselves into with healthcare. It hurts everyone. And this isn't about red states or blue states. These premium hikes, these cuts, are going to make healthcare more expensive and harder to obtain for every American. We had a hearing today in the Capitol, and we were joined by a 29-year-old woman, Mariah Plant from West Virginia. And she told us about her family's struggle. She is the full-time caretaker for her brother, Matt, who suffers a lot of disabilities and needs to be home and be on Medicaid. And without that support, she doesn't know how she would be able to provide for her brother. She also runs a small business and receives a tax credit so that she can afford health insurance under the ACA. So she is looking at potentially a cut to Medicaid that jeopardizes her ability to care for her loved one and her family, and in the immediate future, a steep rise in premiums and no ability for her to make that up. Her budget simply doesn't stretch that far. Like most Americans, she doesn't have that extra hundreds of dollars lying around a month to be able to afford health care. And that was the story from West Virginia. And as I look in my district, as premium notices are coming out, a couple in Massachusetts that makes $88,000 a year is looking at having their premium doubled. If we go to Speaker Johnson's hometown of Benton, Louisiana, that same couple making $88,000 will see a tripling of their premium, 3 times. That could be around $23,000 a year for that couple to pay. People can't afford that. 60% of families in this country cannot meet the basics, cannot afford the basics for their family. And these sort of dramatic jumps in premiums are what is going to pull them under. So here we are, and we implore the Republican Party, go talk to your neighbors and hear their anxieties about what's happening to their health care, what's happening in your shutdown you're imposing on them, and get on a plane and come back to Washington and get to work in reopening this government and protecting health care and the American worker. And with that, I am proud to yield to the chairman of our caucus, Pete Aguilar.
Thank you, Whip Clark, and thank you, Leader Jeffries, for convening us here, for your strength and asking House Democrats to be here, to be present, to be here at work. This is day 8 of the Republican-led shutdown. It's the second week that House Republicans have refused to call us back to the House, the last session day being, I believe, September 19th. Rather than tackling the most pressing issues facing our nation, including the rising costs of healthcare, Republicans are running from their responsibilities. By failing to negotiate with Democrats to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, Republicans are guaranteeing that they are exacerbating this healthcare crisis. Take, for example, Iowa's 1st Congressional District, represented by Congresswoman Mariannette Miller Meeks. This, by the way, is the same member who said she'll hold town halls when hell freezes over just this week. A 60-year-old couple earning $82,000 a year will see their annual premiums rise by 200%, $13,000 a year. Or another example, Republican Congressman Gabe Evans, Colorado District, a family of 4 earning just $64,000 a year, will see their premiums increase 195%, or $2,500 a year. Think about that. Americans are already struggling with the affordability crisis, and they are being jammed with this healthcare crisis, all at the hands of Speaker Johnson and his Republican colleagues. And they're lying, claiming that they're the ones working around the clock to fix this healthcare, to help fix healthcare. If that's true, where are they? Where are they? While Democrats are here trying to solve this crisis that they created with their big, ugly bill, the American people are smart enough to know that who is responsible for their healthcare costs going up. I hope that Republicans will wake up, that they'll do the right thing, and that they'll work with us to keep healthcare costs down. Turn it back over to Leader Jeffries.
Thank you, Chairman Aguilar. We've also